class 9. Today I am going to teach you another topic, that is public sector enterprises. Now see, public sector enterprises. The meaning of public sector enterprises or meaning of public enterprises. The term public enterprises refers to such industrial and commercial enterprises which are owned and controlled by the central and state government. Means the organizations, the industries, the commercial enterprises, any of them which are owned, means the owner of that enterprises are either a central government or state government, or any commercial activity also which is controlled and owned by central government or by state government. For example, Indian Railway. For example, the post office, you can say. Many are there. Indian Railway, post office, departmental, agriculture stores are also there. These all are, they are what? Public enterprises. But why? Because they are owned and controlled by the government of India, either by the central or by the state government. Moving on the next, that is features of public sector. Now see, the first feature of public sector is state ownership. State ownership, as I told you before also, the public sector enterprises, they are controlled, means they are owned by the central government or state government. Next, state control, same, they are controlled by state and central government. They appoint their authorities or someone, chairperson or someone, so they are controlled by the central or the state government. Next, government financing. See, a major portion of money, you can say this major portion of money mostly invested by the government, and the remaining that can be by general public or by the shareholders. Next, service motive. The main motive of public sector enterprises is not to earn profit. Their main motive is that they should not earn profit. Their main motive is that they should provide service, means they should provide employment opportunities, they can give the service to the society. Okay, so whatever their main motive is to provide work to the society. Next, last, public accountability. Public accountability, you see, public enterprises are financed by public money, means they are financed by government, but the money which we taxpayer paid, that is money is used. So therefore the government are accountable for their results to elected representative of the public, that is parliament and the state legislature. This is why the working of public sector is they have a committee, means they have a different, like for example railway have a different minister. So whatever the earning of railway, whatever the expenditure of railway, that will be seen by that particular minister or his team. They are questionable, means whenever any loss or any profit will be there, they are questionable. They have to give us in Hindi I can say the hisab kitab. They have to give us the whole account of their income or their loss. So these are the points. Go through once again. First, state ownership. Second, state control. Third, government financing. And fourth, service motive. And fifth is public accountability. See, now the public enterprises. They are divided into three categories. First, departmental undertakings. Second, public corporation. Third is government companies. Now see, the first is departmental. Departmental undertakings are the oldest or the traditional form of organizing public sector companies. Like they are run by the central or by the state government, and they are having a different heads. Like different ministers. Like railway department is managed by railway minister. then that HR minister is done by the HR ministry. So they have their own the ministers have to run this particular department. See, departmental undertakings is the oldest and the traditional form of organizing public sector enterprises. They are the oldest and the traditional one. A departmental undertaking is organized, financed and controlled in such a way as any other government department. Means they are financed, controlled and managed by the government. It may either run by both the central or the state government. It is managed by the government officials under the under the supervision of a head of the department. Okay, like I told you, like railway minister, the railway minister is looking after the railway department. The HR minister is looking after the HR department. The broadcasting and telecom minister looking after the broadcasting and this all. Clear? Now next is public cooperation. Now see, public cooperation. Public cooperation, a body cooperative set up under a special act of parliament or the state legislature. It is known as statutory cooperation because they are created by the state, like Reserve Bank of India. They are fully controlled by the central bank. Damodar Valley Corporation, controlled by central bank. Life insurance policy, but it is, I think so now it is sold, so we can't take this example. So these are controlled, managed, owned by the government and they work for the welfare of the society. Next is government companies. The companies which are owned by government, they are considered as government company. First, Steel Authority of India, Hindustan Machine Tools, Hindustan Shipping Yard. The government companies, I am talking about government companies. The government companies, in government companies, 51% of share. As I told you, the government companies, the share of government companies, 51% of share. 51% of share of this government companies are held by the central or state government. Okay, and the remaining 49%, that is for the shareholders or for the general public. See, these companies work for providing service facilities and to run these factories also. And they are either be central government or by the state government. They can be both.